Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Rheinmetall Skorpion G. It's a Tier 8 German tank destroyer, premium tank destroyer, and we're located on the south spawn of Steppes. And it's under the command of Gitcher 7 of Philo. Now, battle's about to commence, and they're off. Now the Skorpion carries a 128mm cannon, which technically makes this a self-propelled gun, not a tank destroyer as such, and that's because the German classifications on the gun is it's a Kanonen, and a Kanonen is howitzer or gun as used in a howitzer, and therefore technically it's Arty, but in the game it's a tank destroyer. It's mounted on a Panther chassis. As you can see, standard Panther shape. It's got very poor armour. Okay, he's moved to the east side of the map, and he's looking for some enemy. You expect to see the mediums come up this way. And an FB4202 has been spotted at the back of the map. This is a replay from 2016, by the way, if you haven't guessed already. It's on 9.15.1. So it's pre-Arty stun, and no one's turned up yet on the east side, and that's very, very puzzling, because normally there'd be a huge number of medium tanks over this side already, but there's only been one, and he hasn't come into view yet. Ah, now we're moving. Got a scout, a T-49. He just took a big hit, and I think that was from our platoon mate. We are platooned with another Skorpion G, and that's bloody W4R of Philox. Not sure if that's bloody something else, but I'm not going to say it. No, I'm not going to say something rude. Okay, RU251 is attacking the T-49. We're going up to lend some help. This is the old version of the map, remember, so it hasn't got the same layout as before. So we're going to try and poke up this ridge line, shoot sideways into those enemy. Oh! Jagdpanther just took a massive hit there, right in the side. Okay, we've got the 4202, he took a round from the T-34-100, and it's been wiped out. Now we're going up head on, and we got a fire in the T-49, and it looks like he put the fire extinguisher on it. And he's now motoring back to his cap. There's an enemy Arty over there, an M12. I wonder if we can get a shot on him. No, he's below that ridge line. Okay, there appears to be an IS-6 near the cap area. And another Skorpion G. Oh, we might be able to get a shot on the M12. No, he's popped below the ridge line again. He's being very cautious. And there's the FB4202P. Round in, and yes, 454. There's the IS-6. I'll try and get around into him. Reloading, and no, it bounced. And there's the M12, and he stopped on top of the railway line. This could be fatal for him. And it, oh, 429 hit points to the SU-101, and he was taken out shortly after that. I'm not sure what happened to the M12. Not sure at all. That's very weird. Okay, we pulled back below the ridgeline. Now there are still one Arty on the enemy team, an M53, M55. So we don't want to give him a free shot by staying in the same position for too long, because then he'd just dial in on our location and pump one into us. We're headed back to the cap because the enemy's broken through on the west side of the map, and that Jagdtiger 88 needs some support. We've got some of the members of our team on this ridge line here, and we're going to need to get back to the enemy cap, to our cap as quickly as we can. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad actually. It's an ST1. Oh, our Jagdtiger just went down, and now we've got an E75 and an ST1 closing on the cap. We've got an AT-15 in support. This is going to be very, very, very dangerous. They're both the other side of the ridgeline, over the heights, at the back. If they're going along the K line, it's going to be difficult to spot them because they can use that ridgeline for cover. The FB4202 has come up from the dip, and there's the E75. Oh, and there we got sight of the ST1 as well. Now, can we get around into them? We probably can get around into the ST1. We'll fire one in. Yes! Goes through his turret. Lost sight of them again. There's the FB4202, but is that him? Yes! And he's out the game. 51 hit points, but it was enough. Well, we were seen, and that means obviously we've got to watch out for Arty. The enemy still has 2 Arty. They can still do us tremendous damage if we stay in the same place too long. Never stay in the same place too long. E75. Nope, no joy there. I did a video yesterday about a Striv M4257, and he stayed in the same place too long, and then the M12 found him and wiped him out. And we managed to get a hit there, but can we continue to pump shells into that E75? No, he's staying below cover. He's being very, very careful. Well, there's only 4 left on our team, and there are now 8 on the enemy team, so it's 2-1. It's going to make it a very, very difficult game. But both members, well, no, unfortunately, we just lost our Skorpion G platoon mate. He's gone down. And the enemy's closing in on us. Oh dear. This is going to get very, very hazardous to our health. It looks like they're sending a unit around the north to come down the east side of the map in the valley. A Skorpion and an IS-6. And it might be a pincer movement with the AT-15 and the E-75 and the ST-1 will come in from the south. There's their Skorpion. Yep, no, didn't get a hit into him. He's definitely going to the east, trying to get down into the dip. There he is. Oh, that time we got him. 466, wiped him out. Now, just that IS-6 on the north route. Ah, no, it's an IS-3 up north and an IS-6 coming in from the west. Okay, we're going to go after the IS-3, see if we can take him out first. T-32 and the Panther holding the area just behind us. And we've got an Arty right at the edge of the map. And that Arty is the Lorraine 15551, which is the fast version. Here's the IS-3. He's a one-shot. He's out the game just like that. That's good. And that's the 3rd kill for Gitcha. Okay, there's the AT-15. And he's in the open, so we can easily pump loads of rounds into him. 432 off that one. We're reloading. Going to try again. He'll probably know that we're doing this, and he might change direction. There's the IS-6. We've got the side of his turret. And yes, that worked. 422. Now, the output damage for this 128mm gun is 490 with 246 penetration. Now, the IS-6 is aware of where we are, and we fire around it and wipe him out. It's now 3 versus 5. We lost the Panther 2. Next target's the AT-15, I think. Still got to be worried about the enemy Arty because they haven't made themselves known. Oh, we couldn't get a shot into the turret of the AT-15. We're moving closer to the enemy cap, but I don't think we should go in, of course. The enemy Arty would just have a field day and keep firing at us. No, all of our team has now been wiped out on the east side. The Lorraine's managed to come around the north, and the enemy is now capping. The Lorraine is actually going to go and hide, I think, in the enemy Arty area, right at the top of the map. It's where the enemy would least expect our Arty to be hiding. Okay, so he's going over the railway line. There's the M12. Okay, we can get him out of the game. Yep, he's gone. That was an easy kill. Now, if we can get the next one, the next enemy Arty, which is the M53, M55, and there he is. Now, there's some possible Pascucci's. We can get that kill. Oh, he missed it. He's got a long reload, at least 30 seconds on the reload, so he's a dead duck. All we need to do is just drive up to him and shoot him in the face. And he's gone. That's the Pascucci's. I'm not sure, actually. This may not be a Pascucci's, because this was back before the Pascucci's became a two-shot kill. You had to, I think back then you had to get 3 Arty kills to get a Pascucci, so he might not get the Pascucci's. Right, now there's 3 enemies now. The AT-15, the ST-1 and the E-75. We know the E-75 and the ST-1 were badly damaged by us because we got shots into him. The AT-15 has taken at least 1 round from us, and I think he's down to about half health. So it's just a matter of finding the right position to take them on one by one. If the Lorraine was to head down the west side of the map, hide near the bottom, oh, maybe that's not a good idea. There's the E-75, he's offering himself up. And that's a kill. He's gone. Say it's a one shot because the alpha damage being so high. But we were seen. We've got 1 APCR round left and we've loaded it. We've got 1 HE round and 8 AP. And I think he's going to continue to use the APCR because of obviously the disadvantage he's in. But it's 2 versus 2. But they know his general location, so they will be headed this way. Now, I think his best bet might be to actually go along the north of the map. Yep, there's the ST-1. He's taken a round. Oh, and he missed the return round, so that APCR round's gone. I'm not sure if the Lorraine will be able to help here. He might be able to. We're loading. We'll be able to get a shot in before he does. No, we took a round from him. Now, yes, we finished off the ST-1. Now that's really good because now it's 2 against 1. And of course the last tank is the AT-15, but we've only got standard AP and HE. No APCR left. But at least we can get the help of the Lorraine. And I think his position may be known. I'm not sure if he actually came out of his hiding place while the ST-1 was being engaged. But we are capping now, so that's going to force the AT-15 to come in this direction. Ah! Now, the AT-15's told us where he is. And that was a huge mistake. And this is back in the days when you could communicate with the enemy. And the ST-1 says, I bounce on your side, what a joke. Well, he did actually bounce off the side of the Skorpion. And that's incredible if you think about it, because the Skorpion's got virtually no armour whatsoever. It's negligible armour. It's Panther armour, but it's certainly no match against the heavy tank. And he was actually saying it was a bit of a joke that the shell bounced, but it did. I didn't pick that up at the time when it was fired. I will look at that in the replay later on. But Gitcho's now got 8 kills. That's a Radley Walters. If he can get this last one, it's the 9 kills. There's the AT-15. He fires 1 round in, but he doesn't get the kill. But he is spotting for Arty, so Arty should be able to help us. Oh, now we need to get behind that AT-15. That was an Arty round. It's tracked him. We can get behind him now. He's got no chance of surviving. So long as we stay behind him, he's dead duck. And that's game. Game set a match to get you 7 of Vilox. And I hope I pronounced your name right. Otherwise, I do apologise most sincerely, because that was a fantastic battle. And look at these results. It's an ace tanker for Gitcha 7 of Vilox in the Rheinmetall Skorpion G. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11. A duelist badge for taking down 2 tanks that did damage to him during the battle. A 5 effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And here's the good ones. He got a Radley Walters for getting at least 8 kills. He got 9. A high caliber for getting the highest damage in the battle. And a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. That was quite a round as well. And he put in a huge effort to win this game. A really massive monster effort on his part. So let's have a look at team scores. Highest damage, 6,012 hit points of damage. That's nearly, well, it's not quite double. It's 50% more than the ST1 managed to get. Well, a lot more than 50% more. Yeah. And nearly 3 times the damage that the Lorraine 15550 did. So, or 51 rather, did. So an excellent round by Gitya. He managed to get 9 kills. The best that anybody else could get was 2 kills, and he did 4 times, more than four times the damage they did, or the kills that they got. And when it came to base XP, well, just look at that, 1825. Now, I haven't seen that many high value base XPs before, and this is certainly one of them. Because that is a huge number, absolutely massive. And if you look at the next highest score, it's the T32 with 788, and his teammate, bloody, well, yes, I think it's bloody wanker. At least I think that's what it's meant to say. And he managed to get 734, but it was a really great battle. So let's have a look at detail. He fired 24 rounds, he got 19 direct hits, 17 penetrations, damage of 6,012 hit points, of which 3,068 were more than 300 meters. He got 4 hits during the battle, 3 were penetrations, 1 was a non-penetration, and I suspect that round that didn't penetrate was actually from the ST1, and it literally bounced off the side of the vehicle. The enemy he spotted 1, and I think that was one of the enemy Artys. I think it may have been the M53, M55. He damaged 12 of the enemy, that's 4/5 of the enemy team, and he killed 9 of the enemy, that's 3/5 of the enemy team. He did damage assistance of 573 hit points. He got 58 defense points, whilst the AT-15 was capping by resetting the cap. On a premium account, he earned 148,457 credits from 1 battle, and after repair and ammunition resupply, and remember, he did fire a lot of APCR during this battle, he still walked away with a monster 88,634 credits from 1 battle. He picked up 2,738 XP, got 274 XP for it being a premium vehicle, and another 274 XP for it playing in a platoon. So he took away 3,286 experience points altogether. So fantastic battle, and thank you so much for sending in this replay. I hope you do enjoy it. I'll post it on the Philo page so everyone else can enjoy it in the clan. And I think that was a great battle in the Skorpion G, and you really carried your team in a mega way, because you had to put in a huge amount of effort to save the team right at the end, because you were at a disadvantage. You were being attacked from just about every direction, but you still took the enemy out and won the game for them. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.